Hey guys, welcome to MeccaFreeman.com. If you're not viewing this from our website, I want you to head over to that right now. But I'm so excited. I'm sorry guys, I have not been on my videos how I need to be. I know 2017 I made a promise to myself to be more consistent with this, and I have not been. But you know what? I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep pressing on, even though life is throwing so many challenges at me. It does not matter. I'm going to keep going. So this video, guys, I told you guys that I was incarcerated. Yeah, I got locked up for 3 days in jail. No, I did not kill anybody. I didn't rob a bank, any of that. What happened was, back in 2014, I got a DUI. It was charged to a reckless operation. They put me on probation while I was living in Miami. I got this DUI in Ohio. So they put me on probation. They sent a letter to my house in Miami saying show for probation in about 3 days. I'm living in Miami. How can I show for probation? So basically, I violated the probation, and that was a mandatory 3 days in jail. Yeah, they giving people jail time for anything nowadays. Now, when I was in jail, there was nothing for me to do. I didn't have no good books to read. The food was horrible, very horrible. And these people get treated so poorly, like a dog get treated better than these women there that I was locked up with. You know, men and women is in here, but I was with women. And I would hear people say, you know, this ish is for the birds. No, birds get treated way better than that. You basically really have a routine. They wake you up about 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and you don't have, if you go in your cell, okay, I was in a cell, and the toilet is in a cell, there's 2 beds, you're sleeping on metal beds, and you have a bunkie, the person that's with you, so it's like a roommate. You have your bunkie, and some people don't have a bunkie. Sometimes you're lucky enough to have a cell by yourself. It's freezing inside the cell. Now let's say you want to go lay in your cell, and you don't want to be out in the open where everybody else is watching TV and everything. If you're in your cell, you have to sit in there with no covers on. You can't be under the covers. So you technically can't get comfortable on purpose. They make it so you can't get comfortable. If you get comfortable, they lock you in the cell. You have to be locked in until it's time, all day long. So that's one thing. The second thing is you have to eat only 3 meals a day, but the meals have no nutrition at all. So breakfast, they gave us something like grits, 1 egg, 2 pieces of bread, and that's it, water or juice. For lunch, they gave us, I remember I had beans and rice, 2 pieces of bread, and like some carrots that wasn't even carrots. And for dinner, they give you 2 bologna sandwiches. And the bologna, they don't know if it's ham or pork or if it's turkey. They don't know what it is. So, and a juice. That's what you get all day long. And they feed you 4 to 5 hours in a space of time. You have to go to bed about 9 o'clock at night, but the lights stay on. So even though the lights are on and they told you to go to bed, technically your mind and your body, when it's time to go to sleep, it should be darkness. That's how your body signals, says, okay, time to go to bed, it's dark, resting time. So even when it was 9 o'clock, the lights were still on, you're still not asleep. So I thought that, you know, here's 3 days I'm going to be able to read, meditate, and be to myself and get some sleep. No, it was nothing like that. I was like thrown off schedule. I was more tired from when I left. And it was nothing but negative things going on. The people and the guards are mean to you, and it's purposely like that, I guess, because there have people in there that just keep making the same mistakes over and over. Now, in my opinion, it's just negative programming. And the system, our system is so messed up because being in there, it doesn't do anything for you that allows you to that would allow you to want to make better changes in your life. They don't have any programs that shows you, you know, it could be better, or I could get over this challenge. They're not challenging your mind. They're not, you know, making you form good habits or anything. So it's basically, once people get out, and we are creatures by habit, human beings, we react by habit. So just think of people who's been there over 20 days, 21 or 30 days. It takes 21 to 30 days to get in a habit. So when they get back into the real world, into life, you know, they have this habit of this jail system. That's why they always react to coming back, because it's harder to learn something new, like coming back into the world and getting back with family and working and friends and getting up on a schedule, something positive. It's easier to do what you were doing before. So it was so horrible, but what it made me realize, it gave me a whole different perspective of life, because those people that's been put in that negative programming, what it made me realize was, listen, Mecca, It could be worse. It's things that I was complaining about, like my visa application taking too long to move to the UK. I'm not in the house or the place I want to be in. Family members getting on my nerves. Not where I want it to be financially, etc. Just so much stuff. You know, eating the same things over and over. I'm like balling on a budget right now at Whole Foods. I can't go in at the moment. I'm spending about $500 a month on my food at Whole Foods versus when I was spending $800 to $1,000. Right now, I can't spend $800 to $1,000 on my food. I have to sacrifice and keep getting the same things over and over every week and not get as creative with my meals. But that made me be very grateful for me eating the same chicken and rice and the same vegetable juices that I'd eat every day, because it could be worse. I was in there was no nutritionist foods, no nutrients and nothing whatsoever. It was nothing that was elevating my mind. Only thing that kept me sane is because I was already on this path to mastering myself, to thinking positive. So I meditated, you know, I wrote down my schedule for when I was going to leave. But if it's somebody that didn't have those habits in their life, they're like totally like messed up. So here's my note to you guys. It could be worse. When I was sitting there, I'm like looking outside. We have a casino in Cincinnati, Ohio. I'm like looking outside at the people walking, like wishing I was on the other side. And I was only in there for 3 days. So imagine people that are there 30 days, 3 years, 25 years, 8 years, 7 years, whatever. It was horrible. But you have to look at your life. There's people that will trade you right now to be in your shoes, that would trade lives with you. The things that you're complaining about, it's not that serious. So I went on a 30-day fast, and it's starting today. No complaining diet. No complaining. When you catch yourself complaining, you have to pinch yourself, or this is what I did. I'm going to tell you. What I've done is, I said, listen, here's my goal. If I don't complain for 30 days, because by the time at the end of the night, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to write down all the things that I complained about. If it's more than 10, then whatever that is after 30 days, you cannot reward yourself with that. And afterwards, keep trying to start over. Don't complain, guys. It could be worse. I want to know what it is that you are complaining about, or some things that, you know, you just probably realize right now it's not worth complaining about, because it could be better. I mean, it could be worse for somebody else. It could be worse for you. Some people will love to be in your shoes right now, live the life that you live. I want to hear your thoughts. I want to know. Comment below. I love you all. Make sure you share this with somebody who needs this, because they might need to hear that information. Motivation is everything. And here at MeccaFreeman.com, we encourage you to become the best version of yourself. Until next time, I love you all. Peace.